Welcome back, everyone, to another Living Life holographic episode. I'm Inukai.
And I'm Chiron.
And today, we're going to be talking about some games that we wish that could be brought back
From the dead.
From the grave,
Games
from below.
that haven't been made in a while. We're talking about...
Pokemon Stadium.
That's right. Pokemon Stadium. One big one. We're going to talk about games we want to see come back that have not come back
In a long time. I don't think actually ever.
They remade Pokemon Snap, but they haven't made like a Pokemon Stadium 3. Why not?
Yeah, and then Coliseum. Pokemon Coliseum.
Pokemon Coliseum.
That's a good one. Shoot, there's a whole crap ton. There's wait.
But they don't have to be Pokemon games.
Yeah, I was thinking about Star Fox, but they made a lot of Star Fox.
Well, they haven't made a Star Fox since what, GameCube?
Yeah. Oh.
There hasn't, or Wii. Was there one for the Wii?
Yeah, there was one for the Wii.
But they haven't made one for the Switch.
They love Samus
Iran?
I think so.
Well, where'd you run to?
I don't know where she ran to, but I could run with her. I think she'd be a little bit faster than I am. But
they have had made more Metro games, but going back with the Pokemon games, the only games that revisited have been like the regular Pokemon games.
Ocarina of Time.
There's been Zelda games all the time.
Yeah, but like to remake it.
They're not gonna. Well, they could like remake it.
Yeah,
but we're talking about games that just haven't. Period. Like Perfect Dark. I think Perfect Dark 0. What, for the N64 or GameCube? GameCube.
I think there's also ReZero too. Like there's like a Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe. That was a good one.
What the heck's Beautiful Joe?
Beautiful Joe's like a guy that went into like a
Mafia.
Mafia. Yeah, he like literally went into like a comic book and he became a comic book character, and he had all these powers, and so like I love that game. You got some power-ups and everything else, so that's why they call it Beautiful Joe. Like, not beautiful, like beautiful, like V.
Okay, so of all these games we've mentioned, what's the one you want the most and why?
I really want Pokemon Stadium 3.
Why?
Because they made 1 and 2, and you gotta have to have a 3. Okay? I'm just saying...
It's not a trilogy.
It has to be a trilogy. You just can't go... It's like stopping at Shrek 2, and that's it. I mean, Shrek 2 was actually pretty good. But anyways.
Well, there's Shrek 5 coming out.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. But mainly, the reason why I like Pokemon Stadium 3 to, like, actually come on out, and, like, at least for them to go ahead.
Come on out.
Like, just please. Like, I mean, just get on the board here. I really want to play. I mean, you have all these games. Like, you literally, like, I don't know how they're going to be able to do it. I mean, we could always come up with our own opinions, our own thoughts.
Processes.
Yeah, processes. What we think could work with it. So I know it was more of a battling system, and you could kind of like see all the trainers and battle against the Elite Four. Gosh, yeah. But like, I don't know, is it going to be a traveling system? Is it going to be like more like, hey, you could travel, you could have like your character just like in the old original Game Boy?
It's a traveling system. You mean like have your Pokemon your character walk around?
Yeah.
Well, then it's kind of like invading into the regular Pokemon game.
Or they could do like what the old Mario games, like where you see it just go whoop, whoop, and go in like 2 different worlds.
Yeah.
Do that.
But the reason I think that Pokemon Stadium actually hasn't come back is because of like...
It's the same thing as 1 and 2.
No, it's not the same thing as 1 and 2, but they keep bringing like actual Pokemon games back, but because the graphics gotten so much better, they have updated the battle.
Well, crap, it's
so
too good now.
They're like, we don't really need a Pokemon Stadium, even though we probably would all play it, but they don't need to do it because you battle in the other Pokemon game and you do a lot more, like Sword and Shield, you did a lot. And the Pokemon Stadium is just battling, that's it.
Yeah.
So back then it made sense for it to come out. Now, what they could do is they wanted to keep that like process.
System and everything.
They just make like a Pokemon Stadium mobile game. It's difficult because Pokemon Go you do battle too.
Yeah, you like battle.
You can battle your friends. You can battle people. You can battle Team Rocket. So if you do a Pokemon Stadium, it has to be different because people will be like, "Why would I play this game when I can battle in all these other games.
I wonder how they can make it different. That's the thing. Like, I really wanted to come back because, you know, I'm a nostalgia kind of guy. I love nostalgia. I love it when it comes back to life. Or they could just, I don't know, they just remake it with the same, or not the same graphics, but like updated graphics. But yeah, you know, I think, you know, yeah, you're right. Because like you have all these things like Pokemon Arceus. You have the remakes of Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. You have all these other ones. Pokemon ZA is going to be coming out.
That's next year.
Next year, yeah. And it's going to be the same
Pokemon,
thing as Pokemon
Legends
Arceus.
is coming out too.
Pokemon Legends, yeah.
So you have a bunch of Pokemon games coming out. So you have all these games, Pokemon related, that are coming out. But then there's games like Perfect Dark that they haven't even touched anything. And people like Perfect Dark back in the day. And then, of course, there was one of my favorite games for the N64, GoldenEye. But they brought back a remastered GoldenEye that you can play on the Xbox and PlayStation and Switch, but you can play only online with the Switch. You can't play online with any other system.
Bomberman. Like, literally, you could throw bombs at your friends, like, in the game. In the game, obviously. But, like, literally, like, you kicked it. You were all these different types of Bomberman. They had different types of colors. And it was so cool. And you get to see, like, your guy go, like, down into the water.
Do that again. I don't know.
Fallen. You know, we need Bomberman.
Well, they could easily make Bomberman again a mobile game.
That's true.
Because these are games that aren't. But this is why Nintendo does as well as it continues to do. Maybe not as much as Xbox or PlayStation 5, or maybe it does better. But to me, it's not comparison because Nintendo is the one that's basically full of exclusives.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
They might not get like Call of Duty all the time as easily, but like we have Mario, we have Pokemon, we have Samus.
Abundance full of stuff.
They have so many exclusives that people were willing to pay for it and buy a Switch or the next system because of it all. They have Donkey Kong. Like everything about Nintendo is usually exclusive. But have you ever tried to play GTA on the Switch?
GTA on the Switch?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I thought it was only exclusive for Xbox.
No, GTA is available for all PlayStation. But the remastered versions of the original trilogy, 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, came out for all 3 systems, including Switch. We're getting into GTA 6.
I just love to get on my motorcycle and just going off the sick ramps. You know?
Well, you're doing that with Red Dead Redemption right now too. You're getting on your horse and going up those sick ramps.
Yeah, I love Red Dead Redemption.
And they're probably easily going to make another one. But the one game that I love Rockstar. Rockstar is a fantastic. God. They make so many good games. I love Max Payne.
Max Payne too.
Even though they didn't make the first 2 games, they made Max Payne 3. Remedy made the first 2 games. But they're making remakes of the first 2 games. So I would love a Max Payne 4. But I would also like possibly like a Bully 2 exclusively for PlayStation 2. And you played like a kid, like a teenager in an all boys, I think it was all boys boarding school. Maybe it was just a boarding school with everybody co-ed. I haven't played it in a while. And you basically bully the bullies, or you can bully whoever you want. But you can bully the bullies, and then you do missions and you get in trouble, so you can like use slingshots to hit teachers.
It feels like Yu Yu Hakusho all over again. You know, I mean, like, yeah, I would bully the bullies. I mean, yeah, it's a video game, but I'm just like, the guy's like, are you gonna like take my money? No, I'm here to say you have a good day.
I like how you're like, I feel bad, so I only want to stick to bullying the bullies. But if I'm playing GTA or Red Dead, give me your money.
Oh yeah. If it's Red Dead, be on the lookout. I'll hog tie you.
No, you actually get hog tied.
I do all the time, unfortunately.
You get dragged behind a horse.
I a couple of times, really. Yeah. And in GTA, everyone likes to ruin my fun time. So yeah, those 2 games I love playing because there's the challenge. But in this one, I would bully the bullies.
Bully the bullies. Yeah. I wish Rockstar. I know what they've had with Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online, so their hands been full. So they don't come out with games as often as in back in the day. Like back in the day, they had a Max Payne, they had a Bully, they had all these games. Like one game come out a year.
Yeah.
They had L.A. Noire, which I love L.A. Noire, and they should make a sequel to that one too. Maybe make it based in New York City instead of Los Angeles
Ooh, yeah.
this time. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, one last game
Yeah.
that I loved
Yeah.
was True Crime Streets of LA or True Crime New York. It was kind of like
That seems very familiar.
it was kind of like a GTA-esque game,
Mhm.
but you're an undercover cop. You're a cop.
Oh.
And in True Crimes, like in New York, you're able to like open people's trunks and look inside their trunks
Just
and
be
find
like, this guy
drugs
has crap.
yeah, whatever. But that's the one thing we keep getting like GTA games and open world criminal games, but like we don't have an open world
What
cop
about the
game.
Well, what about the good guy games?
I would love even if Rockstar made a GTA game about a cop that was dirty, I wouldn't care because you could still do cop missions.
Yeah.
And you could still be a cop, even though that probably go over the best with society right now. But
Yeah,
it's
true.
it's
What do you
still-
mean I get to play a cop? But yeah, like, I don't know. I would like a game where it's just like basically you just becoming a detective and then like solve out some mysteries.
That's LA Noire.
I haven't played that. But
That's exactly that.
that's exactly that.
You're a detective, and you get
I feel like
promoted.
I played this game.
You should play it. It's for the Xbox.
Okay.
You
okay.
can easily
I'll
play it.
download it. Okay.
I would highly recommend it. It's a great game, great stories. Basically, you're a detective in LA in the 1930s or 40s,
Ooh.
something like that. So it's so it's
Okay.
old,
Kind of like Red Dead.
and you got to solve you got to solve murders.
Mhm.
So you do homicide, then you do vice, and you do arson. So you do a bunch of different like departments of being a detective. So you
like this.
solve drug crimes, you solve murders, you solve arsons,
They
and
need to remake this game.
they did.
They need to remake it.
They need to make a sequel
Yes.
that takes place in New York, like I said.
Yeah,
But the best thing about the game is you have to be the detective. You're asking the questions, and then you have to tell if they're lying to you or not. And then if you're wrong, it's gonna make the case
Suck at
harder.
this game.
Yeah, you should
So-
play it. You should play it.
I'll be over there just eating my donut. Where was he before? Aren't you supposed to be finding that out? Right. Well, I just want to make sure that you knew.
What's your alibi, you son of a?
Yeah. Where was he? Where's Rachel?
Where's my family?
I feel like this is something you would already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would suck at it.
But anyway, we're running out of time.
Yes.
So we want to ask you, what game would you love, like a remake, a sequel, or rebrought back, or in some sort of way, and why? Leave a comment below. Give us a follow. Subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys, and we just can't say enough about you. Thank you so much. Follow us on Instagram as well as TikTok at Living Life Holographic. And until next time, don't you forget to live your life
Holographic.